And looking at individual... Oh, top Miracle's been hit. He's dead, I believe. Yep.
Alright. Well, Liquid. Is this really you? This is not the start that Liquid would want. And VP.
Should maybe get easier because you've got Drow Aura, but you want Drow to hit level 6 before that really gets influential.
Top, they're going to go on to Miracle again. Oh, not going to be able to connect the arrow. Might not matter though if they can hit a bash to certain Ramses jump forward, one more touch. It'll do it. I believe even popping a salve there as well.
Yep.
So Miracle, well, he should go back to playing mid god by the looks of it.
Yeah. Lane, definitely not a lane he's very acclimated towards. He's much more, I mean, for OG it was always the mid and the safe lane. You'd sometimes see him on those carries, the anti-mages, the jugs. Otherwise, you see him in the mid lane. And...
Is that an instant replay, Gods? I don't think it is. He's just died a third time.
Dating. Chrono into arrow and see possibly more kills.
Miracle. Then being cast. Jump forward, but this time Kuroki's there. Look for the turnaround, but Miracle, ooh, nearly going down. Falling very low, but thanks to Kuroki's present, they managed to turn around, get themselves two. Solo will be able to get himself out of there, but Kuroki pretty much fixing this top lane for the Sun.
You're going to die to the Chrono Arrow kind of combo anyway, so in a kind of man fight against the Void, he's generally going to be able to toggle that very well unless he gets unlucky with the Bastion.
Name's still going to try and make it go here. Mind Control setting with a Dream Core. Kuroki's going to be arrowed. In fact, taking a huge amount of damage here from no one. There's the heal from Bulba. Kuroki, with the stall time, will actually able to keep himself alive for the time being. Finally goes down, and the Chrono from Ramses is allowed to find a second kill. Miracle's going to still jump forward here, try and fight up against him, but there's 4 members of VP. He's gone down. Bulba gets a nice decay, but VP will chase down for more. Ramses, the arrow connects onto Bulba. It's a 4th dead. Matuma Man, the last one alive from Ramses. He's got a time walk. He needs a bash, really, and it doesn't look like he's going to find it. The cars may allow it. The death would immediately drop down. VP, they're looking for the team wipe. They'll hold him in place. Ramses ready to surround him with Lil and no one. They'll get themselves the 5th, killing all members of Liquid there. Maybe even more. There's now onto Kuroki. They'll look to take it, dropping the Sanities, the Astrals there. It should be enough damage to finish him off. No.
Oh, stolen Astral.
Oh, it's okay. I was very confused.
Wait, he didn't take it down. What happened?
But he lives. But still, a very, very messy fight for Liquid. Just losing 5 heroes straight up. So they're trying for the TP out. They got anything to cancel it? Yes, again, Kuroki. Still with that stolen Astral. Find this one. Indeed, Solo will pop.
Spend his money. Bought a courier to sell? Okay.
Liquid. BP. So what they want to do about this. To getting this extra tower gold as well. Going to be pretty huge from Mind Control. Closing in on the Blink Dagger. About 1700 gold on him at the moment. Top lane, Kuroki, he's going to just come in on his own, and that looks to be enough to kind of slow down the advance from VP. We'll hit an arrow from Lil, come back forward onto this, but Kuroki's just kind of playing around with these two. Some very neat Rubik plays coming out, nearly killing Ramses, in fact. Kuroki just outplaying the two of them. Mid lane solos to fall.
Kuroki's just keeping them distracted, stopping their potential TPs. Ramses is like, I want to go back defend, but Kuro's still here with Starstorm. Is he going to kill him with Faithful? He does solo kill!
God.
What a player!
Okay, God. That was just some really neat stuff up there.
Conditions for picking Rubik have Kuroki on you.
Yeah. That was a wonder to watch.
They saw heroes gathering around that mid lane, so might be a little bit apparent, and VP do have numbers down bottom. They could potentially take this fight.
Let's see how it sets off. What kind of angle Liquid can get. Bulba to lead the way. Mind Control close behind him. We'll see if he can hit the multi-man Dream Collar search. VP fairly split up. They'll have to jump in onto Solo. Immediately looking to take down the Witch Doctor. Solo's out. No one be repelled. And now Ramses coming in with the Chronosphere. It's going to allow them to get Miracle by looks of it. They do find the Huskar kill. Then the Tumor Man there as well. Moving in for more. Kuroki getting bashed up. And as you said, still holding onto that Chronosphere. There, it's going to come holding the OD in place, allowing them to take down no one as well. Lil will just about able to get himself away. I'm going to try for the TP. There is a blink on the Mind Control, but he doesn't get himself down there in time. Still though, good fight for Liquid. And again, Kuroki just with those nice little steals to secure big kills like that, taking down the OD at the end of the fight.
There's a big source of damage upwards for VP, so they were just scrambling to figure out what to do, having lost one, and they just couldn't really coordinate as well as they'd like.
Hey, VP. Maybe looking to try and contest this one. Lil to lead forward, but Mind Control has the inventory to make crap for the high ground. A beautiful tempo is going to force Liquid out of the pit. Lil still throws life away. Mind Control coming back through. No death ward now for this time round, so Liquid should be able to get this in. Ramsey's coming to the steal, he jumps forward, he's going to try and look for it. Can they burst it down? Oh, he's done it! They get the kill, they're able to steal the Aegis as well. Stealing the kill and the Aegis, great play from Ramses, and now it's Liquid, the ones that died, have lost two. Good guts from Matuma Man onto Solo and Pasha, forcing them back. They'll get the Wish Shock to kill. Looking towards the Omni Knight, Bulba, Kuro, and Matuma Man chasing him down. Ramses, time walking forward, no one's there as well, with the damage output onto Kuroki, bringing him low. But oh, they get the stolen GA, in fact. Kuroki again, trying to keep his team alive, but it looks like this time it may not work out. They're losing Bulba on the sidelines as Ramses and Pasha surround him. Kuroki somehow still keeping alive. He may even get himself out. Oh, he's not going to do it. He has been Astral. He will finally go down out of this one. And VP there with a fabulous just momentum
Miracle.
swing.
No. Oh, waiting
Miracle.
for Chrono. Oh, back off. He saw the TP, I believe,
Close.
coming in.
It was close.
Chrono's still on cooldown for 5 seconds. He could actually go for this.
Yes, they need to kill Ramses, but he's been repelled. This is
Time
very,
walking to
very risky
Chrono.
for Liquid. Chrono is there now, hits the bash onto Miracle, drops the Chrono, catches both the Huskar and the Puck. Miracle's out. Looks like they're not going to be confident in trying to go for the mind control kill as well. But VP here with that fight around the Roshan, getting the Aegis, getting the Roche kill, winning a team fight. Fusel Blade. I mean, what's this boy has Diffusal and Manta? It's going to be so hard for Liquid to A, control him, and B, to survive. If he hits the Chrono, he's going to be ripping through some of these heroes. Mind control. Jumping onto Solo, the TP is coming in already from VP. Solo, can you play around this cast? Onto Manta, the Death Ward jump as well with the Purification. Bursting Mind Control out of the game. And another clean kill for VP, that's going to send the rest of Liquid packing back to their half of the map. Yeah, tried for a bit of fun. You know, not only something I'd say about Huskar, but when you're picking it up second, it's bold. Kuro's on the Rubik. You know, it's a classic.
You'd normally expect like a different opening partner with the Drought.
Stolen Astral there from Kuro, used to set up onto no one. Mind Control jumps in, silences Ramses. Repel onto no one, they're trying to get him out of it. They'll put the Moonlight Shadow. Ramses does have the Chrono, but they get themselves away from the Tombstone. Kuroki looking for a play here. Arrow onto Bulba, jump off for Ramses, hits the two-man Chrono. Mind Control there with the silence. They're trying to keep Kuroki alive. The status needs to be dropped though, and Liquid lose two. Gotta back themselves away. Miracle and Matuma Man, they can't stick around here. VP need to dive forward for more and get themselves the Huskar kill. This will be absolutely huge. It's already been a good fight. Solo forced forward. Gonna get the cast onto Miracle, dropping the Death Ward immediately. Miracle tried to armlet his way back into this, but it's not gonna happen. Solo's kept alive by the repel. And VP again taking 3 kills and not being punished for it at all. Put a lot in the fights.
You can play hyper aggressive with this, but it also, he had the repel already, so I guess this means the repel can go other directions, or alternatively you have repel into BKB into another repel, and then you've got like 30 seconds of magic immunity.
Oh, hello, goodbye. Nope. Picks off there. The ward doing wonders there for Liquid as they get themselves a freebie. And Shadow Blade now done on Timberman. Con as well, so both teams certainly have great ways of kicking off the fight. Liquid actually going to group up here, going for a smoke. They're going to head into the side of VP. We'll see how they find first. Pings onto Solo. No one coming in from behind. They'll go on to the Witch Cook. Will be silenced. Miracle jumps forward onto no one. They've lost Solo. No one puts the BKB. Trying to man fight up against Miracle, but it's not working. At the moment, drops the sanity. It's just not enough damage. We have no one maybe overestimating his capabilities to fight there against the Huskar. Puts himself away. Ramses. Tree line has the Moonlight. Just wrap around towards the mid instead. Control close behind. Picks himself up at Haystroon. And VP looking to set up onto Matuma Man. Ramses jumps in. No messing around. Chrono's going to be dropped. There's going to be no escape for Matuma Man. It's down. Committing a few ults for that, but of course a very nice kill to get. And it will limit Liquid's fighting potential, knocking away a huge amount of their damage. As that may have to head back very shortly. As Liquid showing no signs of stopping as they're moving onto the tier 3. Immediate TP reactions.
Got the Purge creep with the Satyr, the Helm of the Dominator. Nice way to deal with the repel. And that's also where you need the BKB as OD. But they take it out though, they made it to jump.
Ramses jumps in. That's a nice two-man Chrono onto Kuroki and Miracle the Gust to try and force them back, but they've already lost Kuro. Miracle can't get the chance to get the heal off as he gets bashed up. Solo gets silenced, they'll find a kill in return. Miracle's going to be up for round 2. We'll see how it goes down. He's caught in the middle of it, getting bashed by Ramses. Has the halberd, disarms the Void. He's going to get ripped to pieces though by no one as no one pops the BKB. Moving in for more with the Diffusal Blade charge, slowing down Bulba. Bulba's going to fall. He's going to be the 4th down on the side of Liquid. And again, it's VP taking these team fights very convincingly. And that was a team fight as well, where Miracle had the Aegis. Just by the looks of it. No one but Ramses just blinks himself out. How can Liquid start this fight? It's still half of them at this stage. Ramses, and indeed, yeah, the arrow. The timing's on point. Miracle. It's going to be defensively Astral, I believe, there by KuroKy. They're trying to save him, but with the chrono down, Miracle's caught in the midst of it all. He gets bursted by the Sanity's Eclipse. Mind Control has to face shift his way out of this. There'll be a buyback from Miracle. And their best to hold this defense, Liquid.
The high ground, but also just make them have to defend this high ground. They've got Chrono back. They don't need the Sanity's Eclipse. The Chrono is the more important ultimate.
They have all got TPs, and they are going to need to get themselves the hell back here as Liquid.
They're going for the base trade.
I mean, they're losing racks for this. They're not keeping this racks alive. They even lose the curry as well as Little jumps in to clean that out. So 3 racks there for the side. They need to find some sort of trade, Liquid.
They're going to get caught on the retreat if they're not careful as well. But VP not going to go chasing into what could be a bad fight, although Void is still searching around. They take racks, defend their own, and Liquid are trying to make a ballsy play. They're sticking around trying to get a catch here.
Ramses, Mind Control, jumps over the side, starts the 2, Dreamcore's trying to hit no one, but the Chrono comes through from Ramses. He's caught 3, paralyzing casting therefore, comes out for Solo. They've ripped through 2, they'll take Bulver as well. 3 down on Liquid. And VP coming out with the better plays. It's going to be a 4.
That's almost just game right there. I guess Liquid going to try play it out, defend high ground once more, but the lead at this point is just so monumental. OD's got a Hex to go with his Shivers. They're so far ahead item-wise.
Move forward with the Moonlight. Settle up here. To slow it down with the Faith Bolt. Kuro is able to get his hands on anything. Takes a bit of team fight. Ramses to jump forward. Gets the Chrono 1 to 2. No one moving forward as well. They instantly look to lock down onto the Drow. And the damage from this Sanity's Eclipse at this stage. They're too far ahead. Killing them all on Liquid. There'll be a buyback from KuroKy. But with 3 members down, no buyback. GG, well played is called. And this really was not the showing we expected from Liquid here in Game 1. Especially against VP, who had already struggled this in the first series against Escape Gaming.
Rubik, I mean, I like would be okay.
Don't do it. Don't you pick
Hero?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. A little bit of AoE damage, a little bit of positioning help, and a little bit of initiation.
Against the 5 for 2, so Miracle with the edge.
Yep.
No one just slightly behind. Strong start for the Storm and bottom lane. Well, Mind Control is going to be going on. Here we have Solo, Lil, Marams is moving in. They have a lot of stun, a lot of control. They're bringing back into the Storm Hammer. They'll surround him and yeah, they'll take it down. And one of the reasons why Mind Control kind of avoided lane at the start is it's a very tricky lane to be in. There's just so much control from these 3 heroes. I'm going to pick again. They might try and make a second attempt, but Miracle moving up towards the south, towards the north. It's going to be hard.
Nicely, Taro.
To steal that. Miracle still yet to hit level 6, so if Lil can close the gap, and Miracle's going to be in a lot of trouble. No backup for the rest of his teammates, and the exit to Torrent's going to hit. That's going to get no one a nice kill onto Miracle. At the same time, though, top lane, Matuma Man was able to move in and bring down 9 Pasha, taking down that off lane Abaddon. And this will be enough to Miracle alive this time. VP just not enough damage to bring down a Storm from full life.
Again, forcing a TP. They bottom lane, they're going to go in. Looks like Mind Control will be in some trouble after getting sunned up.
TP is now going to come from Liquid down towards the bottom. See if they can turn this. KuroKy coming in with a boulder smash. Find anything else other than Solo as they take down the Lion. The crush from Mind Control will allow Matuma Man to rip into a second, bringing Ramses out as well. The Liquid, indeed, as we saw, Oracle TPing towards the mid. Bulb wasn't able to do anything, but the rest of them were TPs at the available to head down bottom and to crush VP.
Very rough early stages. The first 3 or 4 minutes favorable for them. Here comes Storm.
Right, and that'll certainly be a freebie. Pasha taken down.
Feels the fact of the ward there, but easily worth it for your mid laner to get a kill there. And as that's happening, it's Mirana solo killing Urskra at mid.
Lil and Solo smoked up. Ice towards mid. They want to make it go on Matuma Man. It's going to be hard because he does have him raid. They have the ways to fight through this all. And they're going to make the attempt. Leading with the Hex. If they can stun lock him, that should do the job. Torrent comes in perfectly and Matuma Man taken down. Very nicely done there by VP, not giving him the chance to enrage. Solo looks to be out of there. They don't. Oh, they've got a sentry. Oh, he's trapped in the middle of the trees. Cuts his way out, but he's down. The Nuka with the Purifying Flames. So they will get the Lion, but they lose Matuma Man. As we saw from the bottom lane to the mid, VP, when they move around as a group, they have an insane amount of lockdown.
on any kind of blink time.
Down bottom, VP. Like at tier 1, there's going to be the wraparound from Liquids. We'll see if they can catch them out. As Kuroki, Bulba, Matuma Man come into the jungle. Look at the wall Solo first.
What a bro.
I'll start to make the move in. Solo. Turn around, hits the stun onto Matuma Man, keeping himself alive as he hexes up the bear, but Matuma Man falls promise very early in this fight. He's going to move in for more. The arrow catching him off. Kuroki rolls in, but Ramses hits the 2-man storm. How about Kuroki falling down and falling out? That's going to be Kuroki gone. Matuma Man still trying to find Ramses. He will be able to get the kill, but he himself in trouble as he's surrounded by 3. He's stuck in the tree line. They're going to lose a second off the back of this. Maybe even more. No one jumps forward. Hit the arrow. Bulba walks straight into it. The X mark is all going to be there. As Bulba brought back, he's down as well. And VP, they do lose Ramses, but they take the 3-for-2 trade. Absolutely worth it there as they come out slightly ahead.
Level 7 only. It feels like his impact in this game has been very good with that TP rotation bottom, but as the trade-off has been, his farm hasn't really maintained itself, and all will not in vision time.
The Miracle get himself a kill, secure that from so coming out. They'll go and check it out. No one's there at the moment. There are going to be 2 members of Liquid coming around outside the side of it. Miracle, a little low on the tank as well. See if they can catch him out here. Also soaring, continues to back. He's going to get caught out by the arrow. The storm out to follow through. Miracle will be false promise just in time, but he gets X-Mark back. They're going to have more than enough damage to bring down the storm. Miracle's out. He's down. They'll get themselves the kill. Very, very, very fruitful smoke there from VP, getting that storm kill.
So now they're going to back off.
All about the Roche control now.
Yeah, and that's something perhaps Liquid could try and force, put Urs in the pin, have Slater around, but the teamfight just not really all that favorable for them.
Miracle. Wow, he's going to get taken down. And Kuroki rolls in, but it's essentially straight into the boat. Solo. Going to get nuked down on the sidelines. Bulba has the false promise to keep him alive. They're trying to go into Pasha, but he has the ult. He's going to be okay. Another 2-man torrent. Sorry, 3-man torrent, in fact, keeping him back. And Ramses, he's sneaking in with the Moonlight Shadow. Stormhammer onto Kuroki, chops him to pieces with the God Strength. And it's 2 down on Liquid. Maybe even more as they try and chase in. Arrow, is it going to reach any of the members? Liquid forced back. 2-for-2 trade there, but not one that Liquid will be happy with. Losing Miracle on the Storm Spirit. That was a close one.
MMR dodge. We anticipated that one.
They're kind of hanging around here, but it's fine. They're prepared to back them up. They're going to try to jump in for the fight, but in fact, it's no one coming in with the Ag Starstorm. Immediately taking Kuroki out. Bulba, he's going to pop as well. He tried to see if he could bring Solo down with him, but it's not going to be the case. So they do get a pick off, then they get the Roche, but losing 2 heroes like that, putting more fuel on the fire that is no one. So they can kill him off from mind control coming in as well. Ramses fairly tanky. Is he tanked enough? That's the question. Well, with no one coming in. And the storm out to Miracle. Miracle's out of mana. The stun through Solo from the low ground. Beautifully catching out too. Miracle's out. Matuma Man may even lose the Aegis here as well as no one chases him down. Around the corner. Matuma Man wants to play here. Well, he's going to go down once. He's going to back up no one. See if he can set off potentially an arrow. No, he's still on cooldown. So they don't have the arrow for this. Matuma Man likely to get away by the looks of it. Tried to time the torrent, but it wasn't the case. No one's going to continue to chase, actually, with the burst of the start. So Matuma Man doesn't have him range. He's down. Another big kill for VP.
You can tell he plays Morano. He's so good at hitting these leaping arrows. He doesn't go for the long range, unlikely to land arrows, which you can kind of predict and dodge. He goes for these leap arrows that you just don't have time to respond to. Okay.
He's in the Moonlight now, trying to set in. I've done an Observer and a Sentry. Stuff from Liquid, they'll give them the info to get the hell out of there. The question is, can they do it in time? VP continue to close in. Pasha chasing down Kuro. He's not getting himself out of this one by the looks of it. Good stun. We'll hold them back for the time being, but the X marks there from the Kunkus going to drag him back as quickly as he got out of there. And he's going to be gone. They'll get themselves the kill, and VP looking to move forward and maybe try and finish off this tier 2 on the bottom lane. Very hard for Liquid to do something here on this defensive. And if they surround the tower, VP will get it. Look at the courier mind control. I'll take it. Where's your stout shield now?
Yep. They're going to smoke. It looks like they want to try and fight into this.
TPing in as well. They're going fully in for this one. The torrent immediately connects onto Kuroki. Starstorm brings him down low, but a good boulder smash and silence onto no one. Kuroki, he'll still fall though. Miracle hexed up pretty good there to pieces by Solo. Mind control will be false promised by Bulba, but they've already lost 2. They're potentially going to lose more here. No one looks back towards Bulba. They'll nuke down the Oracle. It's 3 out on the side of Liquid. VP lose nothing. And from getting a tier 2 to getting 3 kills, they may even get more. Ramses from the boys ready to go to the high ground. got strength in 10 seconds, and Liquid, they've got the buybacks, but even with those, it just feels at this point, they just can't stop the push. They can't stop the VP.
Yeah. They're finding these great catches and pickups. Solo's hitting these incredible multiple hero earth spikes as well, and
yeah, Solo's been having a great game.
Getting picked apart one by one. Nice blink dodge, but that's not going to save your axe.
Can they do it? No, mind control. Trying to slow them down with a crush. Liquid, I'll have the team back up, but the melee racks have already been gone.
Good safe call. They back off, knowing Storm's about to respawn, and there is that great catch from a Storm Slider.
See what they can find. Liquid seem very aware that what's going on. Ramses, just take the tower. Let's try and bait maybe a bit of a jump from Liquid. Mind control. Think about it. I think they'll be well aware that VP will be ready to counteract any kind of play. Cool.
Oh, mind control.
Forward, indeed, walking into the arrow. Ramses jumps it straight away. Mind control has to be false promise, but again, the damage surely going to be too much. Solo coming in with the 2-match and the boat flying through. It's a beautiful boat. Comes crashing him. 2 dead on Liquid. Matuma Man plus the enrage. He's trying to find kills, but he just can't at this stage. The game Solo turns around, fingers him in the face, and 3-4 down on Liquid as Ramses jumps in, looks to clean up even more. A buyback comes out from Matuma Man in, but 22 minutes in. VP working on the second lane of racks, and Liquid, they just can't seem to be able to stop it. He did have to jump in now, but X-Mark odds to Matuma Man. Stormhammer as well. He's big control. They may have lost Solo, but VP still sticking around for the fight. Can Liquid stop this? They need to do something big. There's a zipping forward. There's a fair bit of mana to play with. Kuroki rolling in onto the back of it all, onto Pasha, but Ramses, that's the Stormhammer. Kuroki's out. Still only losing Solo at the moment. Matuma Man, goes for Ramses, gets the Spanker, but great arrow again from no one. He's been having such a game. Can they kill this man? There's going to be a lot of money. He's 10-0-9 at the moment. Who's going to get the bounty? It's going to be Miracle. And that is kind of, and obviously, money on the road towards comeback funding.
On the road,
it's a long road,
steep road, but I mean, it's a road that exists.
Nearly 4K gold swing.
Looks like they want to try find a catch up there as well. Maybe see a Moonlight Shadow.
Fortification's already been used, so if the tower goes, they'll be able to get themselves to the tier 2. Solo trying to buy time with the initial stun. Finger, in fact, he may just solo mind control. No one's going to come in for the kill secure, and with the arrow, moving on to Miracle. Going to get himself out of this. It looks like he can. It just zips out, TP's away. Of course, VP getting the kill, getting the Aegis.
It's harder and harder for him. This is VP really at the biggest lead we'll see all game, so try and end it while you can.
But this is pretty much the final test here for Liquid. They've got to do something to stop this. But the question is if VP are just too far ahead for that to happen. They're looking for the setup. Matuma Man trying to find something, but Boomerman being controlled on the back. Miracle zaps forward. Holo hits the Hex. Controls, no one jumps in with the finger as well. Matuma Man falling low. The boat comes crashing in. Matuma Man's out. Kuroki to fall as well. Neither hero is with buyback. Mind control being played around with the tree line. There's 4 dead, 5 dead on Liquid as Ramses just clears up the backliners. GG well played is called, and Virtus Pro, they'll take the series against Liquid 2-0